Welcome back to Future Bike Zone. Underneath the surface of the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650 is a motorcycle designed not only for practicality but also for adventure spirit. The riding experience is crafted with a sense of balance. The bike feels light enough for urban weaving yet planted enough for gravel and long highways. The parallel twin engine is tuned to produce its strength in the middle of the rev band, where everyday riders actually spend most of their time. That makes the bike feel responsive when rolling on from 50 to 100 km per hour, without the need to wring it out. Riders who may be upgrading from a smaller 250 or 300 cubic centimeters machine will find it manageable, while experienced riders will appreciate its calm stability and fuel efficiency. What stands out immediately is how Honda has kept the adventure look but tightened the package. The design has sharper edges than the larger Africa Twin, almost rally bike inspired, with a tall stance, slim midsection, and bodywork that seems sculpted for airflow. The LED lighting signature is distinctive at night, projecting a confident presence. The windscreen is not just decorative, it channels air away from the rider's chest at highway speeds, while still letting some breeze through when standing on the pegs during trail rides. Ergonomically, the triangle between the seat, pegs, and bars feels neutral. Long-distance rides don't leave you cramped, and standing transitions feel natural for off-road control. Honda has invested in rider assistance systems for this class. The TFT display is more than just a screen, it serves as a hub for ride data, navigation integration, and ride mode customization. Multiple ride modes adapt throttle response, traction control, and ABS sensitivity. An off-road mode disables rear ABS for better slide control, while road and rain modes optimize safety. This kind of technology trickling down to the mid-segment means riders get premium feel without premium intimidation. For those who want connectivity, smartphone pairing is expected, allowing call, music, or map integration straight to the cockpit. Suspension setup is tuned to be forgiving without being overly soft. On rough dirt, it soaks up bumps while maintaining composure. On tarmac, it avoids the wallowing sensation that plagues some long-travel suspension setups. Riders can load panniers in gear for touring without losing too much balance. The chassis rigidity is noticeable when leaning through sweepers at medium speed, where the bike holds its line with confidence. Braking is another strong suit. Twin discs up front provide sharp yet predictable stopping power. ABS intervention is smooth, not intrusive, which means you retain control even under hard braking on gravel. Fuel economy is one of the hidden strengths of the Africa Twin 650. With its displacement and tuning, riders can expect efficient consumption that allows real adventure touring without constant fuel stops. Coupled with a decently sized tank, it creates realistic ranges above 350 kilometers on mixed use, which is more than enough for both city commutes and long trips into remote regions. Honda has thought about practical touches: 2 luggage rack mounting points, sturdy subframe for weight bearing, and optional skid plates or crash guards for those who want to push further off the beaten path. Pricing speculation has created much discussion in the riding community. In North America and Europe, expectations put the Africa Twin 650 somewhere between $9,000 and $12,000 depending on trim. That places it in direct competition with mid-class adventure bikes from Yamaha, Suzuki, and KTM. However, Honda's edge lies in its reliability reputation and wide dealer network. For riders in South Asia, Latin America, or Africa, the price will be higher with duties, but still more accessible than the large Africa Twin 1100. The affordability combined with ruggedness could make it one of the most popular mid-adventure options worldwide. The ride feel is not about raw speed but about control, endurance, and versatility. The bike's balance makes low-speed maneuvers easier, such as navigating traffic, roundabouts, or technical trails. Riders who are not extremely tall will still find confidence because of the slim midsection and potential low seat options. On the highway, the bike sits at 120 km per hour comfortably, without harsh vibrations through the bars. The exhaust note is subdued but has enough growl to keep the rider engaged. When we consider what makes the Africa Twin 650 unique, it's not just displacement or design, it's the invitation it extends to more riders. The Big Africa Twin has a legendary name, but not everyone could manage its size or price. The 650 allows more people to participate in the adventure category. It doesn't alienate new riders yet provides enough for veterans to take seriously. Its blend of electronics, weight, and approachable performance is its strongest argument. Accessories will play a big role in its identity. Riders can expect Honda to release official panniers, touring seats, auxiliary lighting, and tall screens. Aftermarket companies will certainly add exhaust systems, crash bars, and suspension upgrades. This customization culture means the Africa Twin 650 can be molded into different personalities: a daily commuter, a weekend dirt explorer, or a full-on cross-continent tourer. The competition is fierce. Yamaha's Tenere 700, Suzuki's V-Strom 650, KTM's 790 Adventure all are established. But Honda's advantage lies in refinement, reliability, and dealer support. For riders who value peace of mind on long journeys, that matters. The Africa Twin name itself carries weight, a symbol of Dakar rally history and proven long-distance credibility. Bringing that badge to a mid-weight bike is not just marketing, it's an attempt to democratize adventure. Real-world weaknesses may surface. Hardcore off-road riders might crave more horsepower or lower weight. Riders who already own a full-size Africa Twin may see little reason to step down. Some may argue that the middle displacement is crowded already. But for riders who want a balance of manageability and capability, those criticisms become less relevant. The Africa Twin 650's purpose is not to dominate every field but to offer a versatile, welcoming package. The price, the features, the weight, and the design all align to form a motorcycle that aims to be more than a commuter and less than a beast, and in between that opens the doors of adventure to many more riders. It's a bike that says, you can go farther than yesterday, whether that means riding to a mountain trail, touring a coast, or simply conquering your daily commute with a sense of possibility. Honda has once again reminded us that motorcycles are about journeys, not just machines. The Africa Twin 650 embodies that spirit in 2025, a motorcycle that may not be the most powerful or the most advanced, but one that offers a bridge between aspiration and reality, between the city and the unknown, between the rider you are today and the adventures you dream of tomorrow.